Welcome back, you guys. So I hope you're ready for today's video. I think it's going to be a good one, but it is one of the hardest rankings I have ever done. So recently I did a video on my channel, I'll link it down below, where I talked about my top 5 palettes from my top 10 indie brands, and that video was difficult, but I took all of my #1 palettes from those brands and I gathered them here today to rank them. And to say how this was so hard, because it's literally like my top 10 brands and I have to pick my favorite palette from each of them, and there's like so many from each brand that I love so much. So to say that some tears went into this, not literally, but you get the point. It was really hard, but this is about to be the most ultimate ranking you have ever seen, with the best brands and the best palettes. So let's get into it. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather, and I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I hope you choose to subscribe. Come back. So I am pre-filming quite a bit because I have a few trips coming up, which I am very excited for. I am taking more trips this year than I have in my whole entire life, like all of the years put together, and it's really exciting. But I did film this look. This video should already be up, and it is with the new palette from Crypine Cosmetics, one of the new ones. It is the Secret Garden. I'll also link this video down below too, but I think this look is everything. I love it with my whole heart. I actually have the Secret Garden one here as well. They launched them at the same time. This one I will be creating with tomorrow, and tomorrow my time, and I'm super excited. So if you are interested in like seeing how I created this look, then check that video out for some inspiration. Now, everything I talk about in today's video will all be linked down below, but keep in mind some of my links are affiliated. They will be marked with an asterisk if they are, and I do have codes with some of these brands as well, and if you choose to use them, I really do appreciate it. But looking at this stack, I do not think I've gotten any of these in PR. They are all palettes that I purchased myself. And when I was choosing a palette from each brand, I was not only thinking about like my thoughts on obviously I love their formula, but I based it off of not only the color story, but the excitement that I felt for the palette, the excitement I still feel for the palettes, and all of those types of things, like things that I truly feel like are different and really bring something special. You will see a lot of similarities throughout this ranking as well, but let's go ahead and get into it and start this off with number 10. So this brand for me is like really up and coming, up my, like climbing up my favorites list so fast. I think everything that I've bought from them has truly just been such a hit. I've missed one palette that they've released, and it is DIEVERUNE Cosmetics, and I love this palette. So this is a collab palette actually, the Warlock of the Wood, and this is with Basket Case Beauty. I really love the other one too, but if I had to pick between my two favorites, it would be this one. Now, it was hard because this is one of those brands I literally can't pick a favorite from because I love them all so much. So I kind of forced myself to choose, and I went with this one, but Smitten is good. What's the one? Gloomy Gardens is so good. Their singles are so good. This is just a phenomenal brand. And if you didn't know, M. Jones on Instagram is the one that started this brand, and she just came in here and was like, hey, I exist, love me. And I fell for it because she has a fantastic formula, a great eye for beautiful color stories, and It's brands like this one that really just truly spark my creativity. The shadows, the shimmers are so good. They make me so excited. There's nothing better than seeing a little glimmer on the eye. That's what I think. But I feel like our likes must be very similar because I truly just fall so in love with everything that she releases. It's just such a phenomenal brand. And even though this is coming in at number 10, these are truly my number 1 palettes. So do keep that in mind. They're all number 1s. Okay, so number 9 shocked me so bad. It was actually my first time trying this brand, and it is phenomenal. It's the Crow palette from Wicked Widow. So I lost my mind over this. I'm not even that big, or at least I didn't think I was, into like reds, but this Cool Tone Dream is so fantastic. I love the grays with the reds, this pop of blue here. These shimmers are truly so special and beautiful, but the thing that really just blew me away with this palette is the matte formula. Their matte formula is so fantastic. I've never had such an easy time blending out a deep matte shade as I did with this brand. Like this black, you could do in the crease and layer it and really get the blend and gradient to make it look like it was several shadows. It's such an easy matte formula, while it also like doesn't give you fallout or anything like that. Sometimes mattes that are really easy to blend are kind of fallouty. I don't know if you guys have noticed that as well, but this one is so good. And it's the shimmers for me. They get me every time. I love this palette. It is such a dream, such a joy. And every time I open it, I still feel that same excitement that I did the first time I used it, the first time I saw it. And it really makes me so excited to see like what else they come out with. Now, I only have 2 palettes from the brand, but they're so good that I had to talk about them. I really love the other one as well. It is the Tales of Terror, A Haunting. That one is beautiful as well. But this one was so good. I don't know if anything will ever take its place. It's just so special. I must have woke up today waiting for a challenge, but a fun one at that. Coming in at number 8, we have the DD Signature Blooming Basket. I love this. So the artwork isn't my favorite. I'm going to be straight with you, but it's what's inside that counts. You know what they say? Don't ever read a book by its cover, because this is fantastic. This is my first palette I ever picked up from the brand, and this color story to me is so fun and inspiring. Not only that, but the formulas in here are so freaking amazing. This is another one of those brands that are really up and coming for me. I just look at this and I feel the same excitement I feel with the other palettes as well. Like, do you see how gorgeous and shiny this one is? This is such a great palette for spring and summer as well. Every time I talk about it, I always talk about my favorite combo in the palette, which are these shades here. They just go so beautifully together. This undertone of yellow is so murky and special, and I love it so much. So I felt like I really had to mention this one. They've had really other good ones too, like the Shattered Romance, I think that just launched for Valentine's Day. The Christmas palette is really good. I really love the Chromebook as well. But when it comes to not only a good formula, but seeing a palette that truly just blows me away and inspires me, it goes to this one. Coming in at number 7, this is a brand that I also discovered in 2024, and I fell so in love that I've picked up every palette that they have released, and it's Fantasy Cosmetica. I love their whole vibe. The theming, the artwork is so special and beautiful. It makes me so happy. But not even that, the color story is so good, you guys. It's beautiful. There's a reason this sells out every time they restock it. It's so magnificent. I think they're restocking it again, but it's just such a fun color story. Like, look at these together. It's so beautiful as an eye look. You could even do like this one. I just love this. These palettes as a whole, like, sum up my vision for eyeshadow and art and all of the things. It's the color stories, the textures, and all of the fun things that you can really create with something like this. Like this blue with these greens is such a fabulous idea. Blue is one of my favorite shades, but to wear as eyeshadow, but murky tones are also some of my favorite. Like I said, you will be seeing more of those in here as well, but this is just so fantastic and I could not recommend it more. It's such a beautiful palette. I really love these two together as well. Their overall vibe, like I said, is just so phenomenal. And it's a brand that I always have my eye on. Always excited, waiting for the next launch. It's just, it's exciting to me. I love like seeing all the sneak peeks and all those things. I think it's fun. I don't like it when they're like sneak peeking something that's going to not be out for 6 months, you know, but I do like a little sneak peek action. Coming in at number 6 is one of my favorite palettes of all time. I mean, I guess all of these are, but I talk about it a lot, and it's the Cosmic Beauty Muse palette. I love this. So my sweet spot for a palette is like between 12 shades to 20, and I love their 20 pan palettes. I think they're always phenomenal. I have picked up all of the palettes from this brand as well, except for the first one, and I regret that so much, but because it's no longer available. But this color story is what my heart looks like inside. It's giving fairy garden, and I love everything fantasy. So, and that's what this reminds me of. Honestly, you could probably create a similar look to what I'm wearing today with this palette, and I mean, the tones might be off a little, but you're gonna get similar vibes. This palette is so stunning though, so inspiring, and that's the thing I love so much about this brand. Not only that, they're affordable or more affordable, and they have such a fantastic formula. Truly 10 out of 10, and I feel like their theming and all of those things do improve like every time they release something new. They have started releasing more special shades in their palettes as well, but these metallics in some of their older ones are truly some of the best. And you guys know I love a special shade. Just like everybody else, well, most people, not everyone likes them. I love them a whole lot, but her color stories and overall formula is just so fantastic that I had to include the Muse. It's the perfect name for this palette as well. Now we're at the top 5, and I don't need to say these are my absolute favorites, but you know, like those shorts sometimes people make, and they're like opening makeup or swatching it, and they're like, and you're like, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. That's how I feel about these palettes. Like, when I opened them, I really did do that. Like, I gasped, or when I swatched them, I just literally just sat up here mind blown looking at all of the shimmers and the shades and just the color story laid out. It's so exciting and so inspiring. And this palette is one, as soon as I got it into my hands, I have not shut up about it since, and I've had it for probably close to a year now. It's fantastic, and it is the Gourmand Girls Peach Perfect. I'm so in love with this. I've created some of my favorite looks of all time with this palette. This color story inspires me so much. It's so fun. It's so different. I've never seen anything like this. The greens with the peaches, and I love how she played with different tones. Even though you do have several greens and several peaches, they're so vastly different. And when you pair certain things together, you can create such fun and inspiring looks. I love the looks that I created with this one. I used these three together and then this to deepen up. And that's one of my favorite looks I've done of all time. This is also one of my favorite shimmers because it is that deep green. It has kind of like an emerald shift to it, but it has like the smallest little peach glitter reflex in it as well. I don't know, like you can never see it, but you see like all the glitters and stuff in it. Just imagine little peach like glitters in that too. And it swatches like a freaking dream. It's so pretty. I don't know, guys. This is one of my most recommended palettes. I love it so much. It's so inspiring. If you find yourself drawn to this color story, even in the slightest, I highly recommend it. Plus, the shade names are hilarious. I laugh so hard. I love playing with this palette, especially when I do it on camera and I'm forced to say the shade names out loud. It just adds like a little bit more fun to it. It's just, I don't know, she did such a good job and it makes me excited because I know she should be showing, like announcing her spring stuff soon, and I'm excited. I have seen it, and if it's not announced yet, just know that you guys are going to lose your freaking mind because I do every time I see it. It may even take this one's place, which is not easy to do because she has released several like fantastic palettes since then, but I just can't get this one out of my head. Now we are at the top 4, and again, another brand that I discovered in 2024 is Artitude Cosmetics, and this palette, like, I've been blown away since the first palette I tried from them, which was the Metamorph. I love that color story. I love how chaotic and different it is. It makes it so fun and inspiring, and something else I love about them is the way they play with different like undertones of stuff, and they pair it together so beautifully. This kind of reminds me of Peach Perfect in a way, but not entirely. This is such a beautiful like spring summer palette. You could also pull this out for fall as well if you are someone that does like to do your looks by season, but they have one of my favorite formulas of all time. I love them with my whole entire heart. And these shimmers in here are absolutely insane. My fingers are all dirty. I've been filming a lot today. And some of it's stained. So look over that, please. But the shimmers are so insane. They're so sparkly and reflective and metallic. And they always throw in a few special shades as well. This shade right here is so beautiful. It's called Reminiscence. It's like a pink, but it has like these beautiful like green glitters in them. They're just stunning. And you know, when I did a look with this palette, I had to do the peach and the greens together as a throwback for my Peach Perfect. But I had such a blast with this palette. If you haven't seen my video, I do recommend checking them out. I have videos on all of these palettes, actually, all of the ones that I'm going to be talking about. But I also love the artwork. It's giving vintage, and I think it's such a vibe. Now we are at my top 3, and these are probably my top 3 brands, but that's hard to say because I really do love these other ones so much, and they're just so good that it's really hard to choose like which one's my favorite or which one's in the top 3 because they all like deserve to be in those slots, if that makes sense. So coming in at number 3, we have the Adept Cosmetics Cyborg Choir. I freaking love Adept. Their shimmers are phenomenal. Like, look at this palette. She is so dirty, and I just cleaned it the last time I had it open using it, which is hilarious. So their shimmers, like I said, are so freaking fantastic. You can see like the holographic flips in them. They make me so excited. I love a holo, and they have like some of the strongest holo shimmers that I have ever seen, and I always get so excited when I see that they're launching something new. I also really love their newest release, the Emo palette. That one was really good as well. If you are eyeing it, I do have a video on that one too, and I just want to swatch like a few of my favorites. Look at the shiftiness. Like, how does one not love that? I would love to know. I just think it's so beautiful. And again, they have such a great shimmer formula. I think they have a beautiful matte formula as well. My only thing with Adept is while I do love all the shimmers they put in their palettes, I wish their palettes had more mattes. So I kind of wish they would up their palettes to like a 20 pan or an 18 pan. That way they could add in a few more mattes, but I'll take what I can get because they're always fantastic. They're always so fun and inspiring to play with, and I'm happy that I decided to pick this one up. Okay, so now we are down to the last 2, and I can guarantee several of you probably already know what they are. These are my like 2 favorite palettes in my whole collection. They are truly phenomenal. And coming in at number 2 is the Not Normal from UNearthly Cosmetics. I freaking love the artwork of this with my whole heart, but it's the color story that takes my breath away. I love this so much, and this is such a number 1 palette. The thing that puts it in the number 2 spot and not the number 1 spot are, I like the shimmers even more that are in this other palette, but these shimmers are freaking phenomenal as well. They're beautiful. Like, look how fiery and gorgeous that is. And icy. I could go on and on for years. This palette is, this shade is really beautiful as well. It's like purple, but has that really beautiful like blue-gray base. It's so stunning. I just love them, and it's the shimmers that were paired with the colors. Like this pop of bright emerald green with these cool murky tones, I think was such a freaking fantastic idea. Just such a fun palette all around. If you love cool tones or you like similar things to what I like, I think you would love this one so much. If you already have it, let us know down below what your thoughts are, but this is truly just one of the best palettes I have ever purchased, and I love it with my whole heart. Like, this launched or re-released, because this is the remastered version, during the holiday season when things were crazy. There were so many launches, and I was like trying so hard to keep up and trying to like review as many of them as I could have time for and afford. And I got this one, and I think this was my favorite holiday launch, period. That's high praise, but this is just so fantastic. She did such a great job. I love it so much. Could not recommend it more. I can't tell you like if it's better than the remastered. I can tell you she has reformulated, and her eyeshadow quality, mattes and shimmers, are truly top notch. So, I mean, take that for what you will. But if something ever happened to this, I would do anything I had to get it back. It's just so freaking gorgeous. And the girls, they're so freaking cool. Okay, so let me know down below if you guessed my number 1 palette. I love this. It was my #1 palette of 2024, and it's the Poison Garden from Bella Beauty Bar. This palette is phenomenal. This palette is truly one of a kind, so special, so beautiful. It is giving me some of the things I love the most. We have these really gorgeous, like fantastic special shimmers with really dark mattes. You do have lighter mattes. You even have lighter shimmers as well. I love the blue, the murky tones. We got the grungy yellow over here, this grungy orange. I love it. This palette was made for me. I really think it was. Like, I always go to Belladonna first because she is my favorite. I also love Poison Hemlock as well. I just talked about this recently in another video, but I love this one too. They're all so good. I love the looks that I created. I just think Bella Beauty Bar is just so good at creating such fun and inspiring color stories for me. As I'm filming this, they're getting ready to launch the Green Goddess, and I can't wait for that one either. I'm so excited actually, but sometimes, like, I'll get a palette from them. It happened all last year, and I would swear that there's no way they could ever beat it, and somehow they do every time, and it's insane. But this one is definitely a top favorite. I also love the artwork on this one too. I thought it was really fun and spooky. My favorite launches of the year are the Halloween ones, so I'm excited already to see what's coming this year, but this was one of the best. There's a reason it ranked at #1 in this ranking and in all of 2024. It's just truly one of the best palettes in my collection. So this isn't one of the longest videos, that's for sure, but it is a really fun one, and at least to me, I really hope it is to you guys too. You're gonna have to let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if we have any favorite brands in common, any favorite palettes in common. What would you choose from these brands? I cannot wait to hear from you. But thank you guys so much for watching this one all the way till the end. I had such a fun time, and it really does mean a lot. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and until next time, bye.